Have you ever needed a legal document, a property lien, or just wanted to run a quick background check, only to feel a migraine coming on at the mere thought of dealing with government bureaucracy? Seriously, you probably picture the long lines, the confusing forms, and all those hidden fees. Well, take a breath. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're giving you the ultimate, comprehensive guide to finding Iredell County court records online entirely for free. We're going to bypass that headache completely. Whether you're deep into historical genealogical research, representing yourself in a small claims dispute, or maybe you're just checking out a potential business partner before signing a major contract, needing public records is incredibly common. But, for decades, getting your hands on them meant carving hours out of your workday just to figure out where to even begin. You needed information fast, but the system simply wasn't built for speed. Okay, let's dive into this. The old way literally meant physically driving down to the Statesville courthouse during very limited hours, usually paying for copies, and trying to navigate this clunky legacy mainframe called VCAP. It was a chore. But thanks to the North Carolina eCourts initiative, Iredell County made a massive transition. Those legacy databases, they're out. The new way is a 100% free, unified, cloud-hosted system called the Odyssey eCourts portal. And the absolute best part? You can access the whole shebang right from your living room. So here is our roadmap for today. 1. What are court records? 2. A step-by-step online search guide. 3. Search tips and rules. 4. Overcoming challenges. And 5. A quick recap and disclaimer. Section 1. What are court records? Understanding the data. Before we start furiously typing names into search bars, it's absolutely crucial to understand the massive value of what's now at your fingertips. We're talking about true public transparency here. These centralized records include civil actions, so think small claims and evictions. You get criminal actions, which are obviously vital for background checks. There are probate and estate files, basically gold mines for genealogists tracking family histories. And finally, family court and special proceedings. If a case goes through the Iredell County judicial system, its status is largely going to be right here. The real hero of our story today is the eCourts portal. This is a public-facing, cloud-hosted platform developed by Tyler Technologies. It gives you decentralized, cost-free access to North Carolina court registries. Because Iredell joined this modernized framework, all those old constraints of paper files and mandatory courthouse visits are a thing of the past for simply viewing public documents. Section 2. Step-by-step search. Finding your records. Now that we know what's actually available, let's look at exactly how to find it. Here is your step-by-step playbook. Step 1. Navigate to the North Carolina Judicial Branch portal at portal-nc.tylertech.cloud/portal. A quick warning. No paid registration is required for public access, so don't let any third-party sites trick you into paying a fee. Step 2. Select a search option like Smart Search and pass a quick human verification. Step 3. Input your query. And Step 4, and this is critical, use the advanced filtering options to lock your search to just Iredell County. When you click into the Smart Search utility to look up a name or a case, you'll be greeted by a standard automated human verification sequence. Basically, a CAPTCHA. All you do is click the box that says, "I'm not a robot." It's totally normal, it protects the servers from bots, and it only takes a second to pass. Now, what's really interesting about this filtering step is how it saves you from statewide clutter. The eCourts portal covers dozens of counties across North Carolina. If you just search for a common name like John Smith, you'll get completely buried in an avalanche of unrelated records. By clicking Advanced Filtering Options, you can restrict your location parameters exclusively to Iredell County. You can even use the drop-downs to refine by case type, which is going to save you tons of scrolling time. Once you hit Submit, your search results will populate. You'll see the party's name, the specific case number, the location. Always double-check that it actually says Iredell, and whether the judgment is active or historical. To see the really good stuff, just click that View Judgment button on the right side, or just click the case number itself to open up the detailed Register of Actions. Section 3. Search Tips and Rules. Mastering the portal. Navigating legal databases is a bit different than doing a casual Google search. Understanding a few basic formatting rules is going to save you hours of frustration. And this brilliantly illustrates one of your most powerful tools, the wildcard functionality, which is represented by an asterisk. If you aren't exactly sure how a name is spelled in the official documents, use the asterisk. But there are rules. For a person, you have to type at least 3 characters of the last name, followed by an asterisk, and at least 1 character for the first name. Also, notice that crucial point for businesses. The wildcard will not work if the first 3 characters of a business name contain a special character, space, or number. So to summarize, legal databases take things extremely literally. Spelling and formatting matter immensely. Always enter at least the full last name if you can. Use Smart Search for those real-time summaries. If you're doing serious title or background research, make sure you keep a physical or digital record of all the different name variations you've tried so you don't repeat yourself. And remember, don't use wildcards if a business name starts with numbers or spaces, like A+ Inc. You have to type those exactly as they appear. Section 4. Overcoming challenges when the portal fails. So what happens if you do everything right and your search still turns up completely blank? Or maybe the record you need is simply too old? The eCourts portal is amazing, but it doesn't hold everything. This table maps out your exact local alternatives. For active jail bookings or arrest warrants, you'll want to head over to the Iredell County Sheriff's Police to Citizen, or P2C, portal. For deep historical research, like pre-1900 wills, the Iredell Public Library has an incredible collection of digitized microfilm. And for land deeds and mortgages, you need to search the Register of Deeds database instead. And when your online efforts literally hit a wall, you always have a physical backup. The legal custodian of all local court records is the Clerk of Superior Court, Jim Mixon, located right at the Hall of Justice on Stockton Street in Statesville. Now keep in mind that all physical file reviews have to go through this main courthouse. And while online viewing is free, if you need an official, stamped, certified paper copy of a document, the clerk's office is required by law to charge a standard statutory fee for that service. Section 5. Recap and Disclaimer. Final thoughts. Wow, okay, we've covered a tremendous amount of ground today. Let's bring it all home with a rapid-fire recap so you can start searching with absolute confidence. Always start your journey at the free Tyler Technologies eCourts portal. Save yourself a massive headache and use those advanced filters to isolate Iredell County. Master the wildcard asterisk rule for tricky spellings. And finally, if a record is missing, don't panic. Just check the Sheriff's P2C portal, the Register of Deeds, or the public library. As a quick reminder, the information in this explainer is based on currently available resources and best practices. Government procedures and web links can change, so please be sure to verify details independently if necessary. But think about this as you move forward. Having free, decentralized access to the judicial system right from your smartphone fundamentally shifts the balance of power, placing public data exactly where it belongs, in the hands of the public. What will you discover in the records? Happy searching, and thanks so much for joining us.